A wanted man found himself in a tight spot in San Jose, wearing only a trash bag and wedged between two buildings.
The CBS 5 reporter Elissa Harrington explains police say it was just the end of an eventful evening. Elissa?
That's right, and this is where that man fell from the top of the Orchard Supply hardware store 20 feet down into this gap. Police believe that man was fleeing from officers after a hit and run, jumping from building to building when he slipped. Perhaps not the smartest getaway plan. A suspect trying to flee from cops ends up calling them for help after getting stuck between two buildings wearing nothing but a garbage bag.
There is no chance to move. There is no chance to move.
Zakaria Collado was working security overnight at the Orchard Supply Hardware on Capitol Expressway in San Jose. He saw that stuck suspect, identified as 32-year-old Arturo Corona.
I think he ran from the accident.
He was. An accident that happened only a block from the shopping center, but hours earlier. See, this bizarre story goes back to last night when police say Corona led CHP officers on a high-speed chase on Highway 101. He pulled off into town, crashed into another car, then fled on foot. That was around 10 o'clock. Just before 2 a.m., a 911 call from Corona,
stating he was trapped between the wall of a shopping center and a sound barrier.
He either jumped or fell from the top of the building, about 20 feet. Now, this was one tight squeeze, tighter than some chimneys. Corona was wedged between two walls with only about 1 foot of space between them. Getting out of this jam took an hour and a half.
The rescue team used some special ropes, instructing the man to put these, what we call wristlets, around his wrist, and they were able to hoist him up.
In pain and donning a garbage bag, he told police he was being chased by knife-wielding strangers and gave a fake name.
At that point, they learned he was an actual wanted individual. He had a warrant for his arrest.
They linked him to the car involved in the chase and the crash. Police think he ditched his clothes to avoid being spotted. Corona is recovering at the hospital for injuries in those close quarters. Next up, jail quarters, where he'll be booked for felony hit and run and driving on a suspended license. The hit and run crash did send one person to the hospital, and also the security guard here said that that man's girlfriend showed up with an extra set of clothing far before police ever even arrived. So it appears that that man called his girlfriend for help, then realized he needed to be rescued. Alan.
I'm sure she realized that right away. All right, Elissa Harrington, thanks.